You're kidding. Do you mean you're passing up the opportunity to see the greatest rock group of the year? Of the century?
Oh, I'd love to go, Terry, honest, but I have an early work call in the morning.
I will personally deliver you to work. In the morning.
Just what did you have planned after the concert and before work?
A very nice and, cozy intermission.
Wrong answer.
Why? What's the right answer?
That we shorten the intermission and you deliver me home in time for a nice good night's sleep.
I like my answer better, but okay. All right. I'll pick you up at 7. Deal?
It's a deal.
Okay. Now that that's settled, can we go back to work?
Will you relax, man? I'm enjoying the scenery here.
Yeah, just take it easy, Chris. It's not nice to fool with Mother Nature.
All I want to do is go get the tickets for this super concert.
Hey, that's okay. Stacy and I'll do it.
No, well, it's right around the corner, and I do need the exercise, so I'll do it.
Come on, get in the back room. Come on. Wait a minute. Come on, get in the back room. Come on. Operator, give me the police. It's an emergency. And hurry. There's been a shooting. Brewster's Ticket Agency. There's a young policeman. Shot down, he's bleeding bad. Now y'all better hurry. My name? Never mind. You don't need my name. You just hurry.
This gun was still holstered.
Get on the IV stand. That's it. Set him up with 5% extra some water. Whole blood once we get him tight. He's gonna mean. Down the rule. What's the BP?
100/60 fall.
Sure hate to part of this piece.
Next time, don't be so trigger happy.
What was I supposed to do, huh?
You could have just slugged that cop.
Yeah, maybe I could. But shooting him made me feel a whole lot better. Kind of makes up for all the times that I've been hassled by the type.
I wonder if he's dead.
I hope so. Come on, hurry up.
How's Chris?
Still in OR.
I think I got a lead, Lieutenant.
It's about time somebody got something.
Brewster, the ticket broker, he never saw the gunman's face. But he noticed something else. He said the man had a coiled snake tattooed on his left hand.
Tattoos like that are a dime a dozen.
Well, this one might be worth a little more. I ran that tattoo and the MO through the R&I computers, and I came up with a pretty fair candidate. Mac D. Slavens, tattooed, 26, lives in a Beacon Street apartment. His bag's armed robbery.
That's all good and well, Dango, but as evidence, it's still very thin.
Well, let me dress it up for you. Slavens did hard time for knocking over a different ticket broker.
Let's pick him up for questioning.
All right, hold it. Now, I know how much you two want this guy because of what he did to Owens. And I want him too, but I don't want any rule bending. Go ahead.
There you go. $405, your share. Not bad for a few minutes' work, huh, Glenn?
Beats driving a taxi.
Like I said, man, hit him just for the big rock concert. Bam! When their cash registers runneth over.
Hey, Mac, we better burrow in for a while. That mailman got a good look at us.
That's his problem.
It's our problem if he talks.
He won't talk. People like him mind their own business.
Suppose he doesn't.
Look, talking to cops is one thing. Fingering us in front of some jury is another. Do you dig? All right, now I need a new piece. Find Fred and do not let him stick you with some crummy Saturday night special. After I freshen up, I'll take a visit to our local post office and I'll run a line on this mailman, just in case. They'd have to upgrade this dump to make it a slum.
Well, maybe we could provide Slavens with better accommodations, huh? Like a nice jail cell?
Police, Slavens, open up! I said open up!
You got a warrant? No, but we can keep you bottled up in there until we get one.
Which is it gonna be, Slavens, your way or ours?
Come on, Slavens, open the door. All right, turn around. Put your hands behind your neck.
Nobody there. Looks like he's solo.
Maid's day off.
What's going down?
You are. All the way down to headquarters. Now move it.
Don't forget to read me my rights. Yeah, we'll do it in the car where the acoustics are better.
All right, Slavens, so you spent the entire day in your apartment. Now, who can verify that?
Can anyone verify that I didn't?
I asked you a question.
I asked you a question. If we had any witnesses, we wouldn't be playing this game.
The gunman had a serpentine tattoo on his left hand, just like this one.
So do 100 other guys. Come on, Riker. You're on a fishing expedition and your boat is sinking.
Don't make book on it.
Oh, not me, Lieutenant, sir. Making books against the law, sir.
So is armed robbery and murder one.
You told me that cop is still alive.
That is correct. He was at the last check. However, his chances of lasting through the day are not so hot.
So you need a pigeon, huh? You need a bust.
Gonna make you look good upstairs. Maybe they promote you to captain.
If you don't cooperate soon, I'm gonna promote you into a cell. How do you like them apples?
Wrong. You're gonna release me for lack of evidence.
Oh, I see that you are a student of law.
Enough to know that you can't bring me in front of a DA without any evidence.
Allow me to enlighten you on a point of your education that seems to have been overlooked. According to the law, I have the power to hold you up to 48 hours.
You wouldn't.
I just did.
I want to phone my lawyer.
Get one call. If it's a tall call, bill the gentleman. What have you got, Danko?
Slavin's frozen assets. $320. Found him in his fridge.
Is there any way to connect those bills with the robbery?
No, not without matching serial numbers. Brewster said the stolen bills came in over the counter. You want me to book those with his property?
Yeah. Those neighbors in Slavin's apartment house, they give you anything to go on?
0.
Same here. I just questioned Slavin's. All I got was a flare-up of my ulcer.
You gonna cut him loose?
Not yet. I want to have another go at him after this fire in my gizzard quiets down. Bottom line, Danko, either we find an eyewitness or Slavin's goes free. Where's Webster?
He's over at the hospital checking on Chris.
How's Owens?
Still critical. He lost a lot of blood and his vital signs won't stabilize. I wish I could paint you a brighter picture, Terry.
Well, you can only paint with the colors you got, Joe.
Dr. Harris is the best around.
I know. I think I'll stick around.
Well, look, I go off duty now. You mind if I stick with you?
Can always use a friend.
If love has the power to heal, Chris will make it. See you in the change.
Marsden, please report to X-ray. Dr. Marsden, please report to X-ray.
Hi.
Hi, babe.
How's it going?
Okay.
Well, the man who shot Chris. Any luck?
Well, we have a suspect, but no link-up.
Are you gonna be around a while?
For a while.
If you need any moral support, I can easily cancel my ride.
Yeah, but your dad is already here.
I'm sorry, Dad. But if you cut your leg, why can't I see the wound? I am a nurse, you know?
Honey, it's not that serious.
In all due respects, Dad, you are insulting our intelligence. Now, you say you cut your leg, but not your trousers? How? If you're in some kind of trouble, why don't you tell us?
Stacy, what are you talking about, girl?
I ain't no kind of trouble.
Hank, we've been married for 25 years. I know.
Nadine, stare at us, please.
I can't. Not until you give us a straight answer.
But, all right, I got the blood. Well, I helped somebody out.
Who?
A guy, I don't know who.
Where did it happen?
On my mail route.
Where on your mail route, Dad? Was it outside Brewster's ticket agency?
I don't remember.
Hank, don't lie to your own flesh and blood.
Where, Dad?
Why? Why is it so important?
Because a very dear friend of mine was critically wounded and just might die. Now, you were there, weren't you?
Look, I called an ambulance. I did what I could. Now, that's the end of my responsibility.
No, that's the beginning. Now, the police need a lead, and you got to go and talk to him, Dad.
Now, Stacy, now the police will search him out. They ain't nothing but a couple of two-bit hoods.
You mean you can identify them?
No.
Yes.
Stacy, now you give me a headache with all this arguing, girl.
Well, I'm sorry, Dad, but this happens to be very important. Now, will you please tell us?
Girl, I done told you I don't want to be involved, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Now, do you understand me?
you were supposed to be on duty today.
Well, Riker sent me home to get some sleep. How's Chris?
Well, his blood pressure's begun to stabilize. Otherwise, it's about the same. How about the investigation?
Nothing.
Mind if I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, what?
How much guilt are you feeling?
Guilt?
I heard when a cop gets shot, his partner takes on the guilt.
Who told you that?
The cop I'm married to, was he right?
If I'd been with him, maybe it wouldn't have happened.
Hi. Can I join you?
You, baby? Mind? Can I get you something?
Oh, no, thanks. All I need's information.
What's mine's yours?
Hypothetical. If somebody witnesses a crime, but they don't want to get involved, well, what would the police do to him?
Try to change his mind.
Oh, that's all?
If it's really important, he can be subpoenaed into court.
Oh.
Sure is hypothetical.
No, I'm not.
Didn't think so. You want to tell me about it?
Yeah, Terry, but I'm not certain I should. Terry, this witness, he was there when Chris was shot.
Who?
Someone I love very much.
Give me a name.
Hank Brooks, my father.
Chris is really a very nice man, Mr. Brooks. You should meet him sometimes. If he pulls through.
Stacy had no business telling you about that.
Your daughter has a social conscience. I think you do, too.
Terry, I'm not getting involved.
You're already involved. You were there.
Listen to me. I don't need no civic pep talks.
Why don't you help us, Mr. Brooks? I need to know.
Did Stacy tell you about her brother?
That he died 3 years ago.
Henry Brooks, Jr., Sophomore State College, class president. Studying to be a social scientist, don't you know? Talk about involvement. That boy of mine, I think he invented the word. No. Came home one Easter vacation. There was a street fight in the neighborhood. Next thing I knew, old Hank Jr. was right smack dab in the middle, trying to play peacemaker. And when it was over, my little boy was dead. Police never did find out who fired the bullet. So you see, that was my contribution to involvement. Officer Terry Webster. One 19-year-old son.
You said he invented the word involvement. He must have believed it was very important because he died for it.
He died because of it.
Maybe, but with all due respect, sir, anyone trying to break up a street fight chose it. It did not choose him. Okay, let's talk statistics. Odds are that whoever shot Chris is going to shoot somebody else. For the rest of your life, anytime you hear about somebody being gunned down, you're going to stop and wonder whether you could have prevented it. Being the man you are, you just might feel a little guilt. And guilt is going to do nothing for you. That's what I believe. And I think you got to make a choice.
I appreciate your coming forward, Mr. Brooks. My appreciation would have been a lot more intense if you had done so yesterday. Unfortunately, you did not.
Lieutenant, Mr. Brooks can identify both suspects.
Both suspects?
Yes, he had a buddy who drove a getaway car.
I'll arrange a lineup to include Slavens.
You'll do no such thing, Webster.
It's procedure.
If the suspect is in custody, if he is not, it is not.
Slavens loose?
I had no choice. Without any evidence.
Well, you got a witness now. Let me pick him up.
Go ahead if you want to, but remember, he may be guilty, so don't expect him to be waiting on his front stoop for you.
I'll go with you.
Wrong, Webster. I'd like you to take Mr. Brooks here upstairs and introduce him to the mug files.
Sure.
How much you pay for this pad?
$160 a month, and the neighbors mind their own business.
That's good, because I don't want any more cops hassling me.
Hey, Mac, did you get a line on that mailman?
No, I didn't. The cops just came right after you left. Where do I bunk?
Back bedroom.
Yeah?
Who's this? Hang on. You're a friendly neighborhood bookie.
Hey, what's up? Oh, no. Why? What for? Okay, thanks, man. I owe you. Cops, they want me back. Ernie thinks it's for a lineup.
Sounds like they found their witness.
Yeah, no, we've got to find him. Okay, where's my new piece?
Couldn't get it. Fred was out of town. He should be back by now.
All right, let's go see Freddie. Then after that, I think we have to kill ourselves a mailman.
Now. I never realized there was so many crooks on the loose.
Yeah, those are the ones we know about.
Well, I sure hope we find the one that shot your partner.
You know something? I just can't believe it. Doing something like this for a few $100. It don't make no kind of sense.
Folks been killed for a lot less.
What price killing?
It's funny. You know, when I was your age, I used to love to go hunting. Couldn't wait for the deer season to open. Nowadays, well, I couldn't even step on an ant, let alone swat a fly.
Well, I'll tell you a little secret, Mr. Brooks. Almost every day I strap on my service revolver, and sometimes when I remember, I send out a little prayer that I won't have to unholster it that day.
Here we go. Pick of the litter.
Fred, when did you start handling the heavy stuff?
Ever since I found out there's a market. You interested?
No.
Choice hunk of steel, marked down to $85.
I'll give you 70.
80, and I throw in a box of cartridges.
70, Fred. With the cartridges.
Okay, but it's robbery.
Not this time, Fred. This time we got something heavier planned.
You're absolutely certain that Slavens shot Officer Owens and that Glenn Barton drove the getaway car. Is that correct, Mr. Brooks?
Yes, sir. No question about it. Those are their pictures in the mug book.
But you cannot describe the car.
Well, it's a four-door sedan, kind of greenish blue in color. It all happened so fast. I'm sorry.
Slavens is split from his apartment, Lieutenant. We don't know what kind of car to look for, and there's no current address on Barton. It's a blind alley.
Maybe not so blind. Barton got out of Quentin 3 months ago. Maybe his parole officer has a current address.
According to logic, yes, but there is a notation on his file that says that Barton failed to touch base with his parole officer following graduation.
It figures.
Did you get any rest, Webster?
Well, not exactly.
And I suggest you get out of here and drive Mr. Brooks to his house, and you go home and you go to bed. Mr. Brooks, when we collar the suspect, we will call you.
What are we gonna do now?
Only one thing to do, call the Daily Planet and get Clark Kent. Here, run an APB on Barton and send it along with the previous one on his playmate.
You got it.
Henry Brooks lives on Elm Street.
A lot of people live on Elm.
Come on, we'll get a telephone book. We'll find out his address. Let's go.
That is Stacy, huh?
Yes, the one on the right is when she was 3, and the one on the left was taken when she was 5.
Sure was pretty. Prettier now. I see you were an Army man.
Yep, it was Korea. 51, 53.
51, 53. Staff sergeant. You must have been awfully good at what you did.
Demolitions. All I did was blow up what the North Koreans built.
Build and destroy. Ridiculous.
I think I better split.
Okay.
Thank you for the call.
Anytime, Terry.
Let me walk you to the door.
Okay.
Thanks again, Terry. Oh, trash day. Almost forgot.
I'll give you a hand.
Okay. Now, I hope you do like the lieutenant said. Go on home and get yourself some rest.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, as soon as I stop by and see my partner.
Okay, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's our boy.
I wonder who his friend is.
Who cares who his friend is? In about a minute, he's gonna be an ex-friend. Okay. When this cat leaves, I want you to cruise by real slow. And I'm gonna make that big-mouth mailman look like a hunk of Swiss cheese.
Hold it. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, let's get out of here for now.
Hey. You called Riker. Riker called me. I thought you'd like to know. Chris is gonna be okay.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, sure am happy.
Hey, Mac. I've been thinking. Maybe we should forget that mailman and blow town.
There's no way. Once we start running, that's it. We run for the rest of our lives.
But he already identified us.
It's probably from a mug book. It's probably all they've got. Now, no jury is going to convict us on that kind of hearsay evidence, especially if the witness is dead. A good lawyer is going to have us back out on the streets in one day. Believe me, Glenn, I know my law.
Do we have to hit him tonight? I mean, suppose you miss.
There is no way that I'm going to miss. Now, we're going to go back and visit Freddie.
What for?
If I told you that, it would spoil my surprise.
How about this? For sale. New condominium, 1 bedroom, den, and a mountain view.
Lovely. Who's buying?
Maybe us. Much as I hate to lose my little baby, Stacy's gonna be leaving us one of these days soon. And I was thinking...
If you're thinking what I think you were thinking, you're awfully premature, Dad.
Well, now, honey, you could do worse than marrying a policeman.
Don't rush me. I've known him less than 3 weeks.
There's an old saying, Hank. Marry in haste, repent in leisure.
Well, now, honey, are you repenting?
Not a bit. I got the man I wanted, and I'm hanging in there.
All right.
Oh. Hi.
Hi, babe. I'm all rested up and I'm ready to go.
Oh, set.
Y'all have a good time.
Bye.
Mom, Dad, okay.
Oh, Stacy forgot her purse. Stacy! Stacy! You forgot your purse.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Have fun.
Okay. Don't touch her! Don't touch her! I'll call an ambulance. Don't.
Oh, Dad, please, please sit down. Pacing's not gonna help.
It helps me. And if I want to pace, I'll pace. Mr. Brooks, some coffee? Look, why don't you two cops get out of here and leave us alone? Like I told your lieutenant, I don't want your protection.
Look, Mr. Brooks, it's for your own good. Now, we figure that trash can bomb was meant for you.
Look, you stay out of this. And if you got any more advice, please, keep it for yourself. Because the Brooks family is running out of sacrificial lambs.
Oh, you got me good, and that's pretty low.
Oh, it is, huh? Well, I got a wife down there in God knows what kind of condition because I listened to you. Get involved.
I'm sorry about your wife. I really am. If you want someone to blame other than whoever planted that bomb, well, maybe you ought to take a look in the mirror.
Are you saying that I'm responsible?
Why, you know what I'm saying is that if you'd come forward immediately after the shooting and identified Slavens, maybe all of this might have been avoided. With your testimony, we would have kept them in custody.
I know enough about the law. Enough to know that I don't have to accept police protection.
There.
Now, you two gotta get out of here and leave us alone, or do I have to get a lawyer?
Dad, please, please.
Look, Mr. Brooks, you're tired, you're irritable.
You two are violating my civil rights.
If you need me.
She was taken to Memorial Hospital where her condition was described as guarded. Police characterized the bombing as amateurish.
Enough! And the next time I'm gonna stick to what I know.
What next time? You're not planning to go back.
Yes. Not to his house. We're gonna catch him at the hospital.
Mac, it's crazy. They'll nail us for sure. Without records, we'll be back in the slam for keeps.
We have got to kill that mailman. Now get yourself together. And let's go. I mean it, Glenn! Now let's move!
She's out of danger and she's resting comfortably. She'll need some very minor plastic surgery, but other than that, it's full recovery.
Full recovery? Tell me, Miss Danko, how do you fully recover from having a bomb blow up in your face?
Daddy, let's go home.
Stay down. Come on! Come on and get me! I'm right over here! feet. Up on your feet. Now wake up, wake up. Now you listen to me. Your buddy just split. Now you got 2 seconds to tell me where I can find your buddy.
Look, mister.
That's one.
Daddy!
Stacy, now get out of here. Get out of here. All right, time's up.
My pad, 19734 Pine Street.
Ah, that's very good. Now I'm gonna teach you two punks how to rig a real bomb, hooked on the front of a car. And I'm gonna plow that car right smack in the middle of your buddy's hiding place.
Stop it, Daddy. You're talking crazy.
Did I tell you to go on home? Now go ahead. All right, big man. Now let's move it. Go ahead. Come on, let's move it. Go ahead. Come on, go on. Get in there.
Operator, this is an emergency.
Get over to 19734 Pine. No time to explain. Call me on tack 2. I'll fill you in. Come on.
All right, now get in there. Open it up. All right, show me.
Please turn me loose, Mr. Brooks. Like I told you, Slavin's planted the bomb.
Oh, look, don't worry about nothing. It don't make no never mind who did what. Because when I plow into that pad, both of us are gonna be aboard. And it's gonna be just like the 4th of July.
You're freaked out. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, if I am, it's because of scum like you and Slavin. You killed my son. You nearly killed my wife. Put a bullet in me. Yeah, I'm crazy. But don't you forget it. Now put your hands behind your back. Now you're gonna see how a real bomb works. Now get in there.
The area's evacuated, sir. Okay, listen to me carefully now. We got 2 neighbors that verify that Slavins is in there. What we have to do is flush him out before Brooks comes up here, crashes through this fence or something, and levels that place, if not the whole city block.
He can do it, too. He's an Army demolitions expert.
All right, you know your assignments. Move out and take your positions, all of you.
Roger, Lieutenant. On the west side of the house.
Webster in position, sir.
All right, boys, here we go. You in there? Max Slavins? This is the police. I am ordering you to back out of that house with your hands in the air. Now listen to me, Slavins. Brooks is on his way here. He's driving a car that he has rigged with dynamite, and he intends to drive it into that house and kill you. This man is a demolitions expert. If you do not come out of there right now... Slavins, this is your final call. Rid. Tiggers.
Webster?
Yeah. We still got that bomb red car to worry about.
Afraid to die?
That's a stupid question.
Yeah, I guess it is. Last thing a man wants to do, last thing he does. Die.
We don't have to die.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Everybody has to die. Oh, yeah.
That green car. Tail it. Control, this is Jacobs, Ludlow 4. Patch me through to Riker fast.
What is it, Jacobs?
We're tailing the Brooks car eastbound on Marshall and heading your way.
I do not want you to apprehend that car. If you do, you and Doherty are going to get blown to bits.
Somebody's got to stop him fast. If he runs your blockade, it'll take the coroner 6 months to locate what's left of you guys.
Now, you listen to me, Jacobs.
Sir.
Hold on a second. What is it, Webster?
I know this sounds crazy, but why don't you just get the cars out of here and let me deal with the man alone?
You're right, Webster. It does sound crazy. How are you going to control a man who is irrational and wounded and driving a four-wheel, 8-cylinder bomb?
Well, I know the man, Lieutenant. I think I can deal with him. We don't have the time, and I think my way will work, sir.
Jacobs, I want you and Doherty to make a U-turn at the next street and get the hell away from that car and resume your normal patrol, and that is an order. I want no arguments. Out! All right, let's get in the units and get out of here.
Mr. Brooks. Thank you. It's gonna be all right. I promise. I promise.
Stop worrying. The DA refused to file charges against your father.
I don't understand.
Well, he's a hero. He helped us out. Look, he's fine, right? Your mom's all right?
Fine.
Well, what about you? How about some music later on?
Hey, you owe me a concert.
And there's this new group called Brooks and Webster.
Brooks and Webster.
They're really good. They're really good.
I love it.
Am I glad I'm getting out of here? One more day and I would have busted the head cook for high crimes against patients.
See, you can always tell when they feel better because the first thing they do is indict the food, right?
Second is to chase pretty nurses.
Yeah, well, I did happen to get a phone number, too.